Hello. Well, I'm deciding to continue reading the story. Book 2. Book 2 is this one, Quest of the Earthen. So, what I'm assuming is... Hold on. Oh, that's right, Prince Lumen. That could be Prince Lumen, but I assume that could be Igneous, but I'm assuming that could be Brutus. I'm not certain, I really don't know. Because when you click on the characters, like, let's see if I can search. Oh, shoot, that's what I'm looking for. Let's type up, Prince Lumen. Here we go. I'm not sure. Wait a minute, there's Lumen here. That's what he looks like in the show, but there's no picture of him in the books. The only one that does that is Corona. And anyway, my point. So just finished a little bit of it. So what starts is actually at the end of book 3, they found 3 shards, and the young lady, which started with that was part of a group, she's encased in a cocoon. So anyway, it kind of started out where he and Corona are actually visiting this museum, because it's like a museum slash gravesite where it's like a bunch of monuments of past spider riders, and so they constantly go on there every time they finish a mission, because now in between book 1 and 2, Corona and Hunter has technically been, quote, paired up as a spider rider partnership. Anyway, during the break, apparently they already got 2 more shards off screen, or should I say now, off book. Sometimes I don't know. But anyway, because usually the books have more details than the TV show, but the books are 3 and the TV show is 52 episodes, and they already missed that. So anyway, they're going. So now Hunter and Corona and Igneous and everyone else is going on a hunt for number 6. Anyway, I also found out about that these keys are actually hidden by Mantid and his people. They stole them from the Oracle, and there's a total of 8. And they're hunting for number 6, and I found out about the four main beasts. Well, Grasshop, he's actually one of those, he's a technician. He's like the guy who fumbles and fixes the toys, all those machines. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. That makes sense, because he's the one who usually uses all those weapons. So he's like the weapon machine mechanic guy. Anyway, so this guy Dungo Beat still is trying to get into the Big 4, trying to prove himself and trying to prove that the others are not worth being his top 4 minions. So they're going out to defend and hide these rest of the keys. Anyway, Hunter goes to this area, and that's where they find the 6th shard is. The 6th shard is inside like a ditch. So they all go fight, and everyone but Igneous is still very untrusting of him. I mean, actually no. He's the only one who's practically more untrusting. Igneous is. Makes sense. Anyway. So the prince actually comes along, and they actually get the 6th key, is what the book says. So they know that there's 2 keys missing. It feels like I'm missing a gap. But then there's book 3, which I'm not sure what that's going to show. So they go out, they finally get the key, and then of course Mantid's man Stag. That's number 4. He's the brute guy. He's the one who basically is the force and the punching, the fighting dude. He and Dunga Beat are having a debate, and the riders return home with Shard 6, and the Oracle talks again. So anyway, she tells them that one of them is at a swamp area. The town starts with a Q. Nope, not down here. Okay. Anyway, so the swamp starts with the letter Q, the town that they go to, and Shard 8 is still in the hands of Mantid. Right. So they're planning on getting the shard. A few days later, right before they're about to get to leave, Corona is actually going to be in charge of the team that the young lady who's been not petrified, cocooned, crystallized, whatever, however you would say it. But she would be going in there. She'd be actually the leader, or she'd be basically the next member of that team, while unfortunately Hunter is joining with Igneous. Now the small question is, will Igneous finally stop calling him human or earthen or, well, a waste of space? That's what I want. I want Igneous to stop his mouth. That's he's basically in the books, he's kind of the reason why I don't like this guy. But in the TV show, they are more trusting. Well, the show has 52 episodes. We'll see how the book finishes. Okay, I guess maybe I'll see you in another part after I continue reading very slowly with my ADHD.